So the next one we're looking at is Simple Vintage Spring Garden. Simple Vintage Spring Garden. This obviously is part of their kind of simple vintage silo, that kind of design and style. So a little bit more vintage or classic. We'll take a look at the paper pad first. Always like to start with the paper pad. So 2 sheets each of 12 different patterns in all of their paper pads, but in a Simple Vintage Spring Garden. So springy, definitely kind of a little bit of an Eastery springy feel. Could also work for really Mother's Day. It could work for bridal shower. Some of this could work for baby. Like, look at this one. I love that so much. Could work for a lot of different things. Really like that one too. Bloom where you are planted. Ooh, that is really cool. Kind of reminds me of old wallpaper, right? Beautiful color palette in the garden. So now here we get a little bit more towards springy garden, even Easter, right? Just so pretty. It is so, oh, love that one. So pretty. Tickets. I'm a sucker for tickets. And then you have the 2 3x4 cut apart sheets. And then repeat. So judging by the paper pad, maybe 1 or 2 things that could be Easter-esque, right? Meaning the one with the bunny on it, although garden, right? And then I think we saw a card in here that had a little, that isn't even Easter, right? None of just because there are eggs in a nest or a bunny doesn't mean they're Easter, Lil. All right. The sticker book. So 12 sheets, 328 stickers in this guy. This, let me get this open here. As we look on the back side to start, that will give you a feel. So the alpha, word strips, icons, florals, labels, tickets. We look inside. Definitely gardening, right? So this one, a lot of kind of springy gardening. Could be Easter, but not Easter. So you could make that go either way. A great kind of gingham alphabet there, pink gingham. Love those little pieces. So those would kind of be like little washi strip-ish type things, right? Just little bits to use for layering. Those would be great for layering. Love all those tickets. I like to use the tickets for layering too. Those kind of patchwork reminds me of Laura Ashley back when I was in high school. Those little patchwork tags. These are really fun, kind of these little clusters, those little sticker clusters that kind of look great borders. What's great about these, the size of that, it's great for our traveler's notebooks, right? Because it's a narrower width. So those could go at the bottom of any of your lists. Those could be great for cards as well. Some titles, little Scrabble stickers, lots of hearts. Ooh, some kind of vintagey looking metal labels. Word strips. Floral, butterfly, and our circles. Okay, so that is the sticker book. Then we have the rub-ons, 2 6x8 sheets. So these, generally, I still cut these apart. I might just want a little bit of something as a background. I wouldn't use these, me personally, as a whole sheet. I just, cut a little piece off and use it as an accent in a corner or along an edge, but you could use them however you wanted. And there's the other side. Not the other side, the second sheet. So 2 6x8 sheets of the rub-ons in Spring Garden. Then we have 4 packs of die cuts. So with those 4 packs of die cuts, let's start out with the bits and pieces. Did I have another tray here? Okay, hang on. Oh, please. Oh yeah, I did, on the floor. Okay. So, bits and pieces. So bits and pieces, again, are going to be more icon heavy as opposed to for journaling. Ooh, look at that. Nice title. I say icon heavy, but titles as well. I love the size of those titles. And great for 12x12, but also, look, great for our traveler's notebooks. I love it when they're nice size, and that will work for lots of different size projects. Little birdhouse. That's cute, those little boots. Some butterflies, Scrabbles. Look at, there's our, don't forget the O on there. Hello. Scrabble. Another little title. That's cute. Picked for you. Let your dreams blossom. Oh, look at the little peas. Aren't those cute? Peas. All right, so those are the regular bits and pieces that are part of Spring Garden. Let's take this. Just bear with me real quickly while I just push this in here. And then the next one we'll take a look at, the floral bits. So the floral bits, obviously are going to be lots of florals. I love that Simple Stories has been doing the floral bits. Because remember when we were talking about fussy cutting earlier, when I took that piece of paper and cut that little flower out of it? Well, when companies do die cut packs that are florals, it makes it so we don't have to always, you know, do our little fussy cutting, because we can get what we need out of a floral die cut pack. So that would be this case. So 43 pieces here. Look at all of those. Oh my goodness. So lots of flowers, some butterflies, a few little bees. Just look at those quick. Ooh, look at that one. Nice scale there, right? Nice and large. So it's nice to have ooh, that is beautiful. Varying sizes. And that's, you'll see lots of varying little sizes here with all the little butterflies and the bees. Actually, the bees are pretty much all the same size, but all those butterflies, you have varying sizes. Sometimes you need something big, sometimes you need something small. That's beautiful too. Beautiful florals in here, because they're kind of like watercolor-y looking, right? These remind me of the Simple Vintage, the Love one that is out right now. The Simple Vintage Love one. I can't remember what it's called offhand. All right. Beautiful. I love all those little like green shoots. Anyhow, those are the, whoopsie, floral bits. So a mixture of flowers and butterflies and a couple bees. And then I have to, I need to keep putting this away. Sorry to take a little bit of time to do that, but I need to do that because there are so many packs in here that if I don't do that, then all these get mixed up. And these are just, you know, now for me to use in different projects and on our Saturday listing sessions. But as much as I can try to keep them all together, the better. I don't want anybody to be worried that if I don't get them put away right, you're going to be missing anything from your pack, because those aren't yours. Those are mine. Now, all right, layered bits. So layered bits, I love that Simple Stories has started doing the layered bits. The layered bits you see primarily in their Simple Vintage collections. So, hi, Julie's Flat. I just saw you say hello. All right, so the layered bits. One of the things that people seem to struggle with, some people seem to struggle with, is how to layer things. The right scale, the right size, the right number, whatever it is. Well, Simple Stories of the layered bits has already done that for us. So for example here, that's just one piece, but look at 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer, 5 layers. So they've kind of layered all of those things together. Here we go again. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer. So it looks like we have mad layering skills. It really looks like we know what we're doing in terms of size, shape, scale, but it's one piece. And then it makes it really easy because we can just go put one piece down and we are good to go. So that'll give you a feel for those layered bits. Oh, look at that one. Super fun. The layered bits, there are 13 of those. So because they're bigger pieces, you have fewer. Generally, that's how, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, look at all those layers there. I just love the layers. Even that one, it looks like there's a little staple there. That one has, it's all clipped together. Oh, there we go again. Oopsie, little clips. Little clip on our layered pieces. All right, so that'll give you a good feel. That one has a little doily as part of the layer. There we go. Oh my gosh, that one's so cute. Little paper clip. I mean, it's just part of the artwork. But all right, so those are the layered bits. The last die cut pack that we will take a look at with Simple Vintage Spring Garden is the Ephemera. So Ephemera pieces, there are 18 pieces here. These are large, okay? These are kind of like, a little bit kind of like the big bits. I think in the Simple Vintage collections, well, some of them they call, I don't know how Simple Stories decides whether it's ephemera or big bit. I don't know. But These are pretty big. So these are the ephemera. Look how fun. The bingo card, another viewfinder, real ticket, library card. That's fun. Spring. I don't remember what kind. Is that like Keno or something? I don't know. That's an old-fashioned game. I don't think Keno is really old-fashioned. I don't know what that game is. Another ticket. Ooh, that's a good one. Coupon, tickets. That one's good. A seed pack, and then a little doily. So those are the ephemera. Bigger, right? Bigger, bigger, bigger. Those I'll put in my bigger one here. My little 5x7. Alrighty, so now we will take a look at the washi tape. And then we'll take a look at the big bundle, and then we will look at the very last collection for this evening, which is the Remember collection. Where are we? Okay, let's go here. I'm gonna turn that, that'll be easier to do. Washi, 5 rules, 3 that are your standard height, your 15 millimeter, and then 2 that are your narrower height, great for layering with the standard height, and those are gonna be about 8, so about 15 millimeter and about 8. Ooh, look at that, floral. Okay, I won't put all that out, but we'll just put a little bit out so you can get a feel for it. Right there with the snow globe and the snowflakes. All right. Ooh, I like this one a lot. That's kind of a cross section of your bingo card. Pink bingo card. I love bingo. I love to play bingo. I get very competitive. All right. This is butterflies. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so those are the 3 standard width, and then you have your green gingham, which, like this green gingham, you could totally pair with Fresh Air, the Fresh Air collection that we just looked at, right? Because look at, that would totally work with that too. There's that. And then last but not least, there's this little yellow, oh, okay. It kind of has a very faint honeycomb on it. I'll get that down on the paper, then I will show you, and we'll see if you'll be able to see it. Super faint, a little bit hard to see, but there are the 5 rolls in the Fresh Air washi pack. 1, 2, 3 standard height, and then those 2 that are a little bit narrower. Can you see that? You see that really faint? No, if you'll be able to see that. Oh yeah, I think you can see it. Kind of little, very faint little honeycomb shapes, octagons really. All right, that's the washi. So those are the a la carte items that I have brought in for Spring Garden. Now we will take a look at the big bundle. So the big bundle, again, if you're not familiar with the way I do the big bundles include everything I've already shown you, along with these other things. And when you buy the big bundle, since you're buying it all, you receive 15% off, and it is marked as such. So I'm just separating these because these we've already seen, because those were a la carte. Get this out of the way, and then get these, because those were part of it as well. We'll just throw those over here. All right, oh, so the additional things that you will see in the big bundle, you have the enamel dots. These are glossy, so not matte, glossy. These are probably closer to like your regular everyday enamel dots. 5 colors, 3 sizes of circles. Then we have the layered chipboard. So 1, 2, 3, they all have at least 3 layers, which kind of gives a little bit of dimension. You have the decorative brad. So these are your self-adhesive metal rimmed brads. They don't have the little pesky prongs on the back, so you just pop them off and on your project they go. These are fun because you can put them on top of pocket pages, and then you're not dealing with, you know, the prongs like we used to have to deal with regular old-fashioned brads. Top half of the page, 27 self-adhesive brads. Bottom half, chipboard pieces, self-adhesive also. We have the foam stickers, so 2 6x12 sheets of the foam stickers, so nice dimension, great titles. You have the chipboard stickers, self-adhesive. I always say though, anytime it's chipboard, even if it's self-adhesive, still add extra adhesive, to be safe, just because it just needs more adhesive. The chipboard frames, so 6 frames for your 4x6s and 3x4s. Look how fun those are. They're just so nice and happy and springy and so good. Some are landscape, some are portrait. You have, Louisa said she doesn't know how to use the brads. Let me just show you guys real quick. So if I open this pack, they're self-adhesive. They're like big stickers. They're just metal rimmed. So all I do is if I wanted to use that one, I'd pop that off and stick it down. It's nice, sticky, and there's foam on the back there. That's what a self-adhesive brad is. It used to be back in the day that there would be little prongs on the back of brads, and you had to like poke a hole in your paper and then put the prongs through and then turn it over and then flatten the prongs out. So those are your self-adhesive brads. All right. So one thing, the last kind of embellishment I'll show you that's part of that big bundle before I show you the collection kit. These we have not seen tonight outside. You usually see these in the Simple Vintage collection. Simple Stories generally doesn't do these in their other types of collections. These are chipboard clusters, okay? So these would kind of be similar to the layered bits. Remember the layered die cuts that we saw? But instead of die cuts, these are chipboard pieces. So not self-adhesive, you need to add your adhesive. This is just going to give you those pieces, hear that, with a little bit more dimension to them, a little bit more heft to them. Whereas something like a layered die cut I would use in my Traveler's Notebooks. These I probably wouldn't, just because, I don't know, maybe that's maybe 1/16 of an inch thick, but it'd probably just make a little bit too much bulk. For me, that's just me personally, but they're great for any other types of projects that you have, your mini books, your cards, your scrapbook pages, what have you. So those are the chipboard clusters. And then winding it down for this collection, the Spring Garden collection, you have the collection kit. So your 12x12 sticker sheet, 12x12 cardstock sticker sheet, and then you have your 12x12 papers. Oh, look at that. That just makes me happy. All right, so, all right. My friends that are 12x12 scrapbookers, and some of you some of you were at the Lizzie Lou Christmas Bash last year, 2023, where I did a scrapbook layouts class. We had 2 12x12 pages. One of the pages was from the Simple Vintage Dear Santa collection. This is the first time I'd seen Simple Stories do this. And they just did it again in Spring Garden. And this makes me so, so happy. Look at, these are 2 papers from the collection. Look at how awesome. I don't know why, but you don't see manufacturers do this. Look at that. Here's one page, here's another page. Look what I can do. I can put those together like that. And oh my goodness, there's my layout. There's my double page spread. I add photos, I add some titles, I add some dimension. But isn't that, it's like, it's so good. So anyhow, those are part of that collection kit. If you're not a 12x12 scrapbooker and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, then it doesn't matter. Same papers, a lot of the same designs that we saw on the 6x8 pad, obviously much larger scale. Oh, this one. Look at that. That's another great one. Look how easy. Put your photo, a title, and you're good. That is that kind of honeycomb or octagon pattern that we saw in that washi that was a little bit faint. Love that. That's a good one too. This is a good collection. This is a good collection. Someone just asked, oh, Dawn, am I planning any new 6x8 albums with these new collections? Dawn, yes, but I don't know which one yet. It's probably going to be, I don't know, it might be the Spring Garden. I think it'll be Spring Garden instead of Fresh Air. I will not use True Colors in a Lail by Mail project kit because I will be using that in one of the events I am teaching at later this year. And I have too much crossover. I have lots of people that shop from me, but then also go to the events, and I do not want someone to have bought a project kit from me, and then obviously it would be different, but using the same collection, same designer, Lail, it would, you know, I don't want to run into that with anyone. All right, so that was the big bundle for Spring Garden, and then I showed you the a la carte things at the very beginning.